for Christian Elderfield! Oh, you guys are so happy. Oh my goodness. Wait till you get to know me. Jesus. All right, this is a fun gig. Been a good night so far? Yeah. Excellent, excellent. I can tell already. You already guess. I was born with a very harsh physical affliction. I'm born with a resting rich face. People look at me, they immediately think I'm wealthy. Then they hear the accent and they go, well, Christian, you were clearly born with a silver spoon in your mouth. And I go, well, it's nice of you to notice, but that was actually my cousin that's got the heroin addiction. But like, people hear the accent and they go, oh, Christian, you're posh. They assume I'm posh. Let me tell you this, I'm not posh. I don't think of myself as posh. But get this, I come from a county in the UK called Buckinghamshire. My village is called Chalfont St. Peter. And my full name, I can't escape this, wait for it, is Christian James Edward Elderfield. I know, how posh is that? I'm meant to be called Humphrey Fuck the Poor Esquire II. Thank you very much, Mum and Dad. I'll just get back to guarding Winterfell now, shall I? And I know this a lot. Some of you Australians, a lot of the ladies, go, they hear the voice and they go, oh, the British accent. So sexy. And what you guys don't know is our tiny island has about 100 different accents. And there is a big difference between, oh, Mr. Darcy, I'll be delighted to accompany you to the ball. And, get out, love. Tell you what, after a bifter, have a take a gander at your gash. Just depends on what you find sexy, to be honest, isn't it? I said, but probably surprised none of you to know that with an accent like mine, my family does have a coat of arms. But I'm not rich at all. It does not connote richness, but my parents are very bougie about it. I literally just came back from the UK after visiting my family. I walk in the door and my mum's very proud of it. She goes, oh, Christian, good to see you've come back home. How are the colonies? Have you seen the new frame I've got for the family coat of arms? Isn't it nice? I said, yes, Mum, if those arms had given me a hug as a child, I wouldn't be doing this for a living, would I? Personally, I think my family coat of arms is kind of gay. There's two men crossing swords. But I thought, if I've got a family coat of arms, how far can I trace my family history back? So I went on Ancestry.com, I did a little research, found out my family goes back over 1,000 years. I am so proud of that fact. That does wonders for your self-image, your self-identity. It's fantastic. But because both my mum and dad's family have lived in the same village for so long, it turns out my mum and dad cousins. Yeah, I know, I'm glad you're laughing. I did that joke in the Shire last week. The whole audience looked at me and went, so? And then I realised I made a mistake. I didn't go on Ancestry.com, no, I went on Incestry.com. It's their sister site, Jesus. And listen, this discovery, we found this out 2 years ago, is kind of causing a little bit of rift in the family. You know, my dad and uncle, they are furious. But then again, they are the same person, so it doesn't really matter. No, I'm a little bit older than a lot of comedians on the bill. I'm 35 years old. I do try and kind of recapture my youth sometimes. I went to the Ivy last week. Shit, alright. We know who's packing the pills tonight. Oh Christ, ironically that was enjoyed on multiple levels. So, like, I had this new jacket on, I was proud of the jacket, I walked up to the front, I'm keen to show the jacket off, I'm feeling confident, and the bouncer goes, sorry mate, I'm just going to have to head down, and I was like, no worries at all. He found something in my jacket pocket, and he pulled it out, and he went, mate, there is no way I'm letting you in the club with this. I said, what are you talking about? He goes, you are trying to smuggle pills into this club. And I said, mate, take a closer look. Those are the spare buttons to my jacket pocket. What do you think I'm going to do? Go inside, do some secret hoistery in the bathroom? What am I going to do? Sew on one button, see how I feel, an hour later might sew on the other half? What do you think I'm going to do? Give a button to a friend? Let him sew his button on? See how he reacts? And if he's okay, I'll sew my own button. He goes, mate. On closer inspection, how do I know they're not pills disguised as buttons? That would make me the most innovative drug dealer in the entire world, wouldn't it? The black market has never thought of that, releasing their own clothing line loaded with pills. What are they going to call it? H and MDMA? Genius thing. No, I had a good time, you know, and I've just come off the back of travelling. I like travelling around this country still. I've been here for about 8 years, thinking about getting a visa. A lot of fun. I did have a girlfriend for a while. No, not gay, surprising. Although with this bone structure, I do get offered quite a lot of cock. Aside from that, like we lasted for a while, and then because we're in an open relationship. Is anyone aware of open relationships? Woo! Yeah. Okay, cool. Some of you in the room might be in open relationships, but your partner hasn't told you yet. And we broke up. There's a lot of differences in the relationship. A lot of reasons why it wouldn't work. You know, the age gap was quite significant. I'm 35. She's 9 years younger than me. And people always said, "Well, Christian, does the age gap cause a problem?" And I'd be like, "Well, I've been dating her since I was 20, and I've got away with it so far." She was a twin as well, and it's great dating twins. Some of you in the room probably dated a twin. The best thing about dating a twin is it's very easy to fantasize about the other one. His name was Aaron. And people were always so suspicious from the moment we got together, you know, because she's Australian, I'm English, and people were always so sus, because they were like, "Oh, we know what you're up to, Christian. You're only with her so you can stay in the country." And I'd go, no, so you've got it all wrong, see? She really loves me, and vice versa. Versa. Ladies and gentlemen, that's a very short set for me tonight, but thank you so much for listening. Cheers, I'll be Christian. Good night.